Hey guys, welcome to my thoughts, my take, and my review of the brand new digital copy for the Lionel Vol.2 2025 catalog. And as always, welcome back to another episode today here on Rail Chief 74. Well, here we are again with another big disappointment. Now, this was not the type of reaction that I wanted to start off with when going into today's video, but at the same time, I can understand why a whole lot of people are very upset and concerned over the Lionel Corporation, and I'm very concerned for them as well. So in today's episode, not only are we going to be discussing about the brand new Volume 2 catalog, we'll also talk about Lionel's management team and why I think they need a revamp. And we'll also talk about the discussion on why I think it might be a good idea for Lionel to start to consider to bring the manufacturing of toy trains back to the USA. But again, we'll talk about that as we go along. So let's go ahead and talk about the catalog first. Now, if we go ahead and shoot an image up on the screen here, we got a better look at the catalog cover itself. Here up top, we have the 100th and 25th anniversary logo, just like we had with Volume 1. Now, again, right off the bat, I want to say that I'm super disappointed in the artwork here. Not because that the artwork is bad, but we don't really see a whole lot of stuff going on. I mean, we have this very dark hill and some scenery, and we do have a train in the corner. But to me personally, that is not the way to do a Lionel catalog cover justice. I mean, take a look at MTH or Atlas or K-Line. They wanted to take inspiration from the best of the best, and that was during Lionel's early days when they showed off the best looking catalog covers you can ever imagined. I mean, take a look at the golden anniversary year in 1950 where they showcased the 773 Hudson as their main engine, where it looked like it was getting ready to leap off the page. Or the 1956 catalog cover. Again, they showed some really cool looking trains such as the 736 Berkshire, the 2350 New Haven, and the Congressional GG1, or even an example of the 1937 Lionel catalog cover where they showed the legendary 700E. Again, that's going to be your main attraction there. You want to showcase your best looking locomotive of the year, or else nobody is going to be interested, and you're going to draw a whole lot of people away, so nobody's going to be able to buy your product. Another prime example of Lionel capturing lightning in a bottle was during the late 80s and the early 90s, where they had photographer Fritz von Tagen and illustrator Hank Makowski working for the company. And with the teamwork of both of their efforts, they were able to give the audience and the illustrators what they really wanted to see. Which also leads me to my next subject, where Lionel's not really doing a great job at manufacturing and listening to their customer feedback, which is honestly really a shame because, like Lou Palumbo once said in Toy Train Review, if Lionel really wants us to stay in the community and if they still want us to be, still representing them, then they need to start listening to us on what we want to see and what mistakes might pop up from time to time, or else we won't be representing them. And another example has to go with the NW2 switchers here that I'm showcasing here on the screen, where in the catalog, they explained that the Lion Chi Plus NW2 switchers are going at $249.99. Well, they came back and said that was a lie. And once they posted the engine up on their website, they said that the locomotives are actually $499.99. And another case would have to come up with the New York Central Dreyfuss Hudson, which Lionel came out with back in 2023. And they were asked, is the locomotive or is the engine going to be in the exact same paint scheme that it should be? Lionel said yes. And when the product came out, look what happened. It was the wrong shade of gray, and a lot of people were very dissatisfied. So when it comes to any new product that Lionel has come out with over the years, I always vote with my dollar. I don't necessarily pre-order something if I see it in the catalog right away. I always feel a lot more comfortable when the actual engine or rolling stock or accessory would come out on the official day that it releases. At the end of the day, I don't really care that much for what they announced for their product lineup for Volume 2 here. All I just know is that they better try to get their act together at some point because they really need to take note of this. And Lionel themselves needs to start thinking about how they're going to not only get back up on their feet, but also improve the quality at the same time. Other than the NW2 switchers and the 250th anniversary engines and box cars and freight cars that they announced, I don't really recommend purchasing anything from this particular catalog. And again, I'm not trying to be very bashful or anything. I'm mostly just trying to stay positive for this episode, like I always remain to do for my channel here. So I hope that I'm not the only one that is, complaining about this whole situation. And at the same time, I just really want to see them, succeed in the hobby, just like MTH, Menards, and most of all the other companies that are out there. So again, we'll just have to see how this whole thing turns out to be. But Lionel, again, if you saw this video, I really hope that you guys got the message. And I really want to see you guys succeed and try to manufacture trains back in the United States at some point. So again, I hope everybody has enjoyed watching. As always, my name is Mike. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell down below for any other projects that I upload. And make sure to let me know what you guys... please make sure to let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. So until then, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all next time.